Guys, we took keto chow with 1 egg and 4 tablespoons of water, and each serving gave us 3 waffles. So it's half of a serving of a keto chow protein powder, 1 egg, and 4 tablespoons of water. And that's how we are making these waffles that I can take on a work trip. They're really good. I've used them with an egg, cheese, and bacon and have like a breakfast sandwich. The flavors I buy in bulk, the Keto Chow Maple Waffle and the Keto Chow Pecan Sticky Bun, those are fall flavors. You can use the link in the description of this video and you'll get 10% off your purchase. And I in turn get 10% or get 10% back. So, but keto chow, I love keto chow. Y'all know I eat it every day, at least in a creamy or in some type of waffles. So I'm taking these waffles on a work trip and I will be able to put cream cheese on it. And while everybody else is eating the pastries and the desserts, breakfast desserts, I will know that I'm going in confident with low carb, low calorie, and something that fits my macros and my way of eating. So yeah, I just want to show you how I'm doing this. Okay, we got to get some prep going here. I am going on a work trip and I want to make some waffles. It's great because in the mornings at these conventions, what they have is all these pastries, and then they often will have like little things of cream cheese for the pastries, and then they also have other foods available, but I really don't want to eat pastries. But I found a way that I can feel like I'm having pastries by what I'm eating while not eating pastries, and I will be able to use either their cream cheese or no cream cheese. It's whatever I feel like. Keto Chow is the brand that I use. I love Keto Chow. I have an affiliate link down in the description of this video. When you click it, it takes you directly to the link, and when you order, you get 10% off. So I know that a full serving of Keto Chow is about 40 grams. So to make 1 serving of my waffles, it makes 3 waffles, these little mini waffles. And what I want to do is I thought about just doing it all at the same time and putting them in, but I need control. So I take half of a serving. The flavor today that I'm using is the maple and then also the pecan sticky bun. I have bought them in bulk. These are flavors that are only in the fall, and I love these flavors, and so I bought them in bulk, and I actually have another order coming with them in bulk again. I have made these waffles with the maple waffle, and I added egg and some bacon and cheese, and it literally tastes exactly like the McDonald's the McGriddle. So this is too thick. You can see that's just that one clump. So now I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of water. How about I measure it so we know exactly? Okay, this is an actual 1 tablespoon. I'm going to put 2 in there. This way we'll kind of have an idea. Okay, and I know sometimes it might depend on the egg. You know, I get large eggs. So maybe you have homegrown chicken eggs. Yours may not be the same weight. So, you know, you're just looking for pancake batter consistency. So I'm going to get this stirred up. It might take me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. It's still a little thicker than what I want, so I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon. So this is good that I'm measuring, because before I just did, oh, let's add another splash. So this way it'll give us a little context. So we've got 3 tablespoons. Now I do get out a spatula here just to help get it all off the fork, and it helps me scoop it in better. Yeah. So now The green light's on saying that it's ready to go. So I'm going to put it into 3 waffles. I tried egg whites last week. The first one went very well, but the next ones did not. So I'm not really sure if I just opened it too soon or what. So if you tried the egg whites only, please let me know. But since this is for a work trip, I don't really want to mess around. And the texture with 1 full egg is much better than the texture of the egg whites anyway. So now I'm going to close this, and being an egg, it is going to rise. So you will have to kind of, once it starts rising, sometimes I just push it down. Sometimes I raise it just a little bit to let air get to it, and then they go back down, and then they rise, and then it goes back down. So it's kind of this whole back and forth thing. So we'll give it a minute here and see what it does. See how quickly it starts rising. I hear it sizzling inside a little bit, and sometimes it spills out off to the edges and stuff. I just haven't really mastered the art of how much to put in each well. It is starting to rise a little bit, so I know I can push it down. In the past, I didn't rise. I just hold it down, but then steam kind of gets to my hand. So then I raise it up. Now see how they're all whole? When it was egg whites, I couldn't do this. So for whatever reason, and that one spilled a little bit. So now I put it back down, and then I just kind of go back and forth with it for a little while until the green light comes on. So I'll be back when the green light comes on. And in the meantime, actually what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and do one more just for while that's going. So we'll crack our egg. And like I said, we're going to do maple waffle today. And we are also going to do pecan sticky bun. I think both of them will be really good flavors to take on the work trip. Okay, 20 grams. You'll notice that I do everything by weight. And now I'm going to do 3 tablespoons. I've found that by doing everything by weight, it's a lot more an accurate amount. So I just, it's just easier. And then I don't have to dirty up something, you know what I mean? There's already a scoop in there. So, all right, let's see how it's doing. Looking good. I do flip them. A lot of people don't. I do. It's just what I like. I usually, not yet. I wait till the bottom is more golden brown, and then I'll flip it. So, all right. So while I'm going to let this sit here, and then I'll be back whenever those are ready to flip. I'm going to go ahead and flip them. I always try to line the little squares up. They're not overly golden brown, but I'm okay with that. They do toast up, so if you have a toaster, you can get them done and toast them. We're gonna sneak a taste. I am telling you, it truly tastes like a waffle that has syrup on it. There is that maple flavor. It is just you just don't know until you buy it. You don't know how good I'm talking about with that one. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so I personally do not like very crispy things. For whatever reason, it hurts the inside of my mouth. So I do not, like I said, I know you can toast them. I have in the past, but I did not like that texture. So if you do, if you prefer like a toasted bagel, toasted whatever, then definitely put these in your toaster. I just don't like it. It hurts my mouth. So now let's go on and do this. And this one also is going to be the pecan sticky bun. I mean the maple waffle. And then we will do the pecan sticky bun. I'll make it exactly the same. been sitting there, so it has thickened up a little bit. Let's spread that around here. Okay, so we're gonna get that spread around. It could probably be a little thinner, but that's all right. Like I said, it sat for those extra few minutes, so maybe on the other one I can add a touch more water, but it'll be just fine. I'm not too worried about it. All right, so now I close it, and so just for good measure, since this one's the different flavor, we're gonna go ahead and set this on here. And again, this one is gonna be a pecan sticky bun. Whoop, wait a minute. I need to zero it out without this on it. Sorry, I like to be precise. So there we go. Half of a serving of pecan sticky bun. Egg. Okay, I do think since it's going to be sitting here, I didn't realize. I'm going to go ahead and do 4 tablespoons of water in this one and see what we think. We may hate it. It may be a big old hot mess. I do not know, but sometimes you got to try things out to know whether it's going to work or not. So if this doesn't, we'll know on the next one not to do it. But like I said, that other one sat here, and so look at it. See how I talk about it comes up? It's rising, so I go let it back down. Back down it goes. I have also rotated their locations in the past. I don't care enough today. We're not so focused on that today. like I said, I just got more in that other one. So, all right, I'll see you when these are all done. Actually, I'll see you whenever we pour this one in, so that way you can see with the 4 tablespoons how that works out. Okay, and something to mention, they do stiffen up whenever, like this is the older one, and then this is the one I just pulled off. See how this one's a lot more floppy, but then once it sits there, it gets more stiff. So, all right, so this is the one with the 4 tablespoons of water. I think this is probably like a better texture. So put some in the middle, some in the middle, you, and you.
Ha get it, girl, get it, girl.
All right. So I think that went very well. But now we have to see how they cook up with the 4 tablespoons. So in the meantime, while that's going, I'll get back to you. I'm going to go ahead and make up the last one. I'll be right back. So let me tell you what happened. It started rising and I raised it up, and it's a lot of this was stuck to the top already. And so I put it back down and just let it stay down, and then it went ahead and reconnected in the middle. So that's good to know. So, all right, well, I'll holler when those are ready to come off. We'll pull out another cooling rack, and so we'll have one on one side and one on the other. All right, I'm gonna call them quits. And this one I made into 4. And these are the prettiest so far. Now, we'll see after they cool, because they do shrink up after they cool. So, come on, fella. So, I'm gonna clean this off, and all I do is get some paper towels that are damp. Hang on, I'll just show you. This really isn't a tutorial, but that's all right. I just do this. I turn it off, or I unplug it, and I just let it kind of steam itself clean. And when it's done, I kind of like take this paper towel and kind of wipe in the grooves after it's cooled off. All right, but I'll see you after those are cooled and I have my mess cleaned up. So here they are. Now these are the last ones I did with the 4 tablespoons. Those I think look better than the other ones. The ridges are deeper. I guess it's just not having so much stuff here. This is one of the ones I did 3 on, and that's the one I did 4 with. But let's get fun with it. So say you're at a convention. I left that little tab on there for fun. You're at a convention. They offer cream cheese. And you're sitting there. You're sitting there with your own bagels. Don't nobody pay attention to what you're putting in your mouth. They're just worried about what they're putting in theirs. So you can even have a little handle on yours. But it's like a little crispy thing. Anyway. So then, plain cream cheese, pecan sticky bun bagel. Waffle. Slap some, or use the maple one. Slap some egg and cheese and bacon on there, or sausage. It's an amazing, amazing breakfast sandwich. I also have done this with plain eggs and with eggs and 2 ounces of meat, like cooked meat, 2 ounces of cooked meat, and then eggs, and I grind it up in a processor, and there I make them with that. But those are for savory things. But yeah, so that's how quick and easy. Now we have 3, 6, 9, 12, well 13 waffle bagels that I'll be able to take with me. Well, okay, I'm eating this one now. But so I'll have 12 bagel waffles, waffles that I can take with me. So that's delicious, guys. You don't want to miss out.